OG. I just talked to G-Val, he told me you the... I'm big stepping. On me look like I'm bench pressing. Get to talking, then I'ma get to chin checking. Big stepping. On me look like I'm...
North of the border in Toronto, the setting for the Timberwolves, the Stifle Tower. Rudy Gobert looking to live up to his nickname as they prepare to do battle at Scotiabank Arena. T-Wolves, Raptors, and tip-off coming right after this. Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Rudy Gobert has had his skeptics. He said, quote, "No one ever thought I could be an NBA player or one of the leaders on my team. It's the story of my life and something that I embrace. The better you get, the more people talk, so I take every criticism as a compliment. Either way, you cannot let it affect you." Brian?
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Jalen Noel. And it's Edwards in at the 3. And for the Raptors, Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability. You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Trent finds Barnes over Towns. And Siakam with the slam.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
Pass to Noel. And here's Edwards outside. Rebound by the Raptors. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Here's Siakam following the score by Minnesota. Offensive rebound. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Karl Anthony Towns.
Outside Edwards. Drains the triple. Edwards got his second basket on the night.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Here's Van Vliet. 14 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And more impressive to me than his scoring was his playmaking. Really an all-around offensive clinic.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. And here's Edwards outside. No good that time. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Outside Anunoby. Siakam against Towns. Siakam gets the bucket.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Pass to Noel. Now Towns to the paint. Here's Russell. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Toronto calls time here. Well, the end of the regular season is in sight now. For some teams, anticipation's building for the playoffs. Clark, for others, the offseason is waiting.
I think as a player, there's a reason to be excited for either scenario. I mean, you're one of 500 players getting paid to play in the best basketball league in the world, so whether you're playoff bound or not, you're still a professional player in the NBA, and you have a certain amount of pride and competitiveness to perform at a high level.
Siakam, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Noel. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Outside Russell. He takes it in. Here's the 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
I just love the ball movement.
Anunoby passes to Siakam. Edwards pulls it in.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Russell uses the glass on the layup. Russell's gotten his second bucket.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Now here's Russell. Against Chicago, he was really on his game. Edwards can't hit.
Now, there's an example of good defense beating good offense.
The 3 from Barnes. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Edwards got 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
The 3 from Russell. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, easy does it, Towns is saying to himself. Forget about the 3s right now. I'm going to go with the flush.
And Trent the bucket on the assist from Van Vliet. Trent's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Here's Edwards. Rejected by Barnes. And coach must have had a really good look at this one. He called a coach's challenge for the out-of-bounds violation. And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back. This call is all about viewing perspective. A lot of times a coach may have a better view of this call than the official. It's really just a matter of where the action takes place on the court.
Hey, when you're on the bench and see what looks like an obvious mistake on this call, you almost have to challenge. No matter when it comes in the game, you don't want to surrender any possession. And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge. But it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
You look at players migrating to bigger markets. Clark, would a franchise tag help small market teams retain talent?
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, B.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been. But some guys are comfortable being one-team guys in small markets as long as they feel like that team is pushing towards being the best that it can be and having a chance to compete at the high level.
Fans, we need you to get loud right now for your North Side Crew.
Russell against Van Vliet. Pass to Noel. The three ball. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Raptors have gone 7 of 16 so far. Van Vliet against Russell. Van Vliet misses.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Now here's Edwards. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Chicago.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Unloads from 13. Noel, no good.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
I don't know, B. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
Achua's checked in for Toronto. Porter Jr. comes in for Barnes. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Anderson's checked in. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Back to Van Vliet. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. It's been all Timberwolves. On the wing, Noel. Pass to Towns. Achua with a steal. Now here's Van Vliet from behind the arc. On target from range.
His first make in 4 shots. You hope it gets him rolling.
Russell up top. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Blocked. Tries again. Towns. That's good. Towns has got 9.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
That falls. Nice assist by Russell. He's got 11. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
No good off the back of the rim.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Anderson with it. Van Vliet covering. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Otto Porter. And he knocks down the first one. Young, he's checked in for Toronto. Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Prince comes in for Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Trent. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Trent's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Scoring well this quarter. Picking up steam as he goes.
Here's Noel, guarded by Trent. To the middle. Here's Anderson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Young. Nice D from Anderson. And here's Minnesota now. Here's Prince. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his 2nd personal.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Boucher's checked in for Porter Jr. Toronto has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Achua. That one no good. Nice. from Anderson. Right wing. Here's Prince. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Pass to Noel. That shot off. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Achua. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Raptors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. McDaniels is checked in for Anderson. Here's Noel. To the wing, right side. Reid passes to McDaniels. It's good.
Yeah, they're getting pummeled on the offensive board so far.
Well, guys, nobody's... boxing out. I mean, I could go out there and get an offensive rebound. They're just watching. And if you're the coaching staff, that's unacceptable.
It's good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
It's been all Timberwolves. Pass to Prince. Here's Reid. And too long on the shot.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
To the inside. It's stolen by Barnes. Trent on the wing. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And he gave them headaches with his defense. Constant activity at that end with 4 steals to show for it.
They get it back. Outside for Russell. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It goes on Fred VanVleet.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
And he can't make it 3 for 3.
And they're just hacking away out there. I mean, it's costing them, too, at the free throw line.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Fires from the line. The shot by Russell, no good.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's Trent. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
And so it's Minnesota up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. Defense is setting the tone. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Raptors.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Otto Porter is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Siakam in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Edwards. Unable to get that one. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. VanVleet on the wing. Cash assisting on the play with Porter. VanVleet's got 5 now.
Making the correct read right there. Otto Porter showing you his basketball IQ.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, down big. You got to find a way to generate easy offense. Getting into the paint is step one.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Here's Siakam. Oh, and Reed with a block. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Anderson's checked in for Reed.
For the Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson.
And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Anunoby can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 14.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot. Good.
Anderson to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Outside McDaniels. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first
One of the things that sets McDaniels apart is his ability to guard virtually any position on the floor. He creates major matchup problems with that versatility.
Young, he's checked in for Toronto. Talking about McDaniels' defense. That's how he got a lot of minutes early in his career.
You know, a lot of guys make their mark defensively early on, which buys them time to develop in other areas. And it's an ideal way for young players to contribute right away. If you're stressing defense, then he's a guy that you want on your team.
Shot's good by Towns.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to Edwards. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Russell to pass to Towns. And Anunoby pulls it down. Toronto has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Young. Porter's got his first 2 points of the night.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
McDaniels from long range. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Anderson can't get it to go. For Toronto, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And the bucket is good. Anunoby's gotten 4 this quarter.
Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
McDaniels from long range. He can't get that one to fall.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
That one goes. Count it. Anunoby's got 9.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Edwards for 3. And they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Anderson gets the bucket.
They're showing a tremendous amount of fire tracking down misses. The attitude is paying off with second chance points.
Boy, you can get a lot of momentum getting a timely offensive rebound, and they've had more than their share. You know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's McDaniels. Here's Towns. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. He's got 17.
This is all about effort on the glass, and they haven't had it.
Yeah, and when you take a look at the stat sheet, they've got to do something to cut down on these second chance points. Box out and get to the defensive board.
Pass to Edwards. Charity stripe shot. Rebound by the Raptors.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
Over time, we have seen Siakam blossom into a star. Someone who's comfortable shouldering the offense.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Knocked away. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Anunoby. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Pass to Gobert. Outside Russell. And here's Anderson. Russell finds Gobert. Second chance shot. And Towns with the lay-in. Towns has got 21 points in the game.
And they're just staying with possessions on the offensive glass and getting rewarded for it. You have to love the hustle.
You've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Here's Anderson. Oh, Siakam with the block.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect. He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Toronto has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. That's good from Siakam on the assist by Porter. Porter's got 3 assists in the game. And there is a whistle that goes on Otto Porter. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
Prince is checked in for Minnesota. Noel comes in for Russell. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
The Raptors shooting around 50% in the game so far. And stolen by Edwards. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Towns passes to Gobert. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid. And he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
And the Raptors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Reed's checked in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Trent outside. The 3. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
It is still Raptors ball.
Siakam in the post. Looking on Reed. And Siakam with the slam.
He's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Outside Edwards. Back to Noel. Takes a 13-footer. Reed can't hit.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why. Not the tallest center in the league, he more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Prince. Here's the teardrop. Siakam with the defensive effort.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Minnesota calls timeout. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
And the league saw a dramatic rise in the number of take fouls to stop the fast break. Clark, was the time right to make a change?
No doubt about it, B.A. Anything that slows down the game in an artificial manner needs to be eliminated from the game. So I think it was overdue, but the fact that they got to this point is good.
Here's Boucher. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. There's the foul to try to stop the break. But that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw in possession here.
Boy, you get everything you want from a young star in Anthony Edwards. I mean, excellent all-out energy in every minute he's on the floor. Plays hard and with great intensity, and he's got a commitment to working hard in practice. That is a really good combination for one of your franchise players.
The Raptors making a switch here. Two is checked in. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Practice certainly has paid off when you look at Anthony Edwards' stat line, Clark.
Yeah, improvement across the board, BA, and that doesn't just happen by accident or osmosis. You got to put the work in. In almost every category, his game is only getting stronger and better. The future, extremely bright for this young man, especially if he can keep that arrow green and going forward.
Noel, that's good.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Pass to Siakam. Trent outside. There's the triple. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And the shot goes in. Edwards has got 22.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Prince, and he drives in. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Toronto's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. And the basket by Van Vliet.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Stolen by Siakam. Here's Barnes. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
The 11-footer. Noel, no good. The Raptors shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 14 points for the game.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Barnes.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter. That's superb.
First one falls for him. OG Anunoby's checked in for Toronto. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy. To the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Trent with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. The 3 is up. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Tipped away. Here's Brent. Achua defending. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
First one falls.
Heating up from the line this quarter, helping their cause for sure. They're right around 80% now.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Trent. McDaniels with the rebound.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Right side Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. There was no stopping Anthony Edwards in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to grow.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
That was very undisciplined half of basketball they just played. You can see it in all the points they gave up at the free throw line. Listen, I don't mind the aggressive attitude, but they took it too far with all the silly, crazy fouls.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Man, we need you to get that.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard. Second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court for the Timberwolves. At the forward spots, it's Edwards and Towns. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Jalen Noel. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Yep, that one goes. Towns has got 23 points.
Well, that time Towns showing you that he has the physicality to beat the contact. Defense has to do a lot more than that to stop him.
The Timberwolves shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead. Owes as much to their defense as their offense.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his power at home. Oh, wow.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Boy, and that'll give him a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Pass to Noel. Over Trent. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Towns banked it in off the glass. Towns has got 9 points now in the second half.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And an Obi for 3. Oh, again. Toronto with a triple.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Outside Edwards. The 3. Another shot. And another shot. And it's Towns with a bucket inside. Towns has got 32 points.
Towns has excellent size and really long arms, and he uses both to wreak havoc on the offensive board.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Pass to Noel. Russell from outside sends it home from three-point land. Russell's got 13.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
And Toronto calls time here.
You can see the coach very displeased with their defensive effort on the glass. They're giving up a bunch of second chance points. They got to get that corrected.
North side, Cruz. Make some noise, Toronto. It's time.
Porter Jr., he's checked in for Trent.
Give it up.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Siakam. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot. Siakam's got 26 points.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers. Wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
Here's Russell. Here's Towns. And he battles for the ball. Gets a second chance bucket. Towns has got 34.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to. To show more fight on the interior. They got to offer more resistance here.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite, but some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often. You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Noel drives in. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Porter.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. Kept alive. Goes back up. Pass to Towns. Grabs the rebound again. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass. Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering. A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Siakam, the pass to Van Vliet. Up and over Russell. And there's Van Vliet on the assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Russell. 13 points in the game. The kick out to Edwards. Launches it. Back to Noel. That shot off the mark. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Pass to Siakam. Outside Porter. Jacks up a three. He buries it from three. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
He knew exactly where he needed to be and had his feet set. Porter looking good on that catch and shoot.
Here's Noel. He's guarded by Porter. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 18.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And he gets it to go. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
And that one's good.
Noel.
Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Anunoby passes to Porter. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got his 5th assist in this one.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And Minnesota calls time here. And the Raptors making a change here. Boucher's checked in. Anderson's checked in for Minnesota. Prince comes in for Noel. Gobert finds Anderson. Van Vliet against Russell. Soft touch off the glass. Russell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Outside Edwards. Russell, the pass to Anderson. From 10 feet away. The kick out to Edwards. Second chance effort. Oh, Siakam with the block. And they're pushing it up. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Edwards for three. They get it back. And Gobert with the stuff. And that's a double-double for him now.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Timeout called, the Raptors.
Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Get low, Tion. It's time for your North Side Crew.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Toronto's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Here's Van Vliet. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
He's not the quickest guy out there, but he can outsmart you and outwork you.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting around 45% since the break. Russell from outside. And the jam by Gobert.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Porter. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. A difficult situation for Toronto. Pass to Siakam. Outside Anunoby. Boucher outside. This one for 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Here's Prince. Not going to go that time. Oh, good D by Boucher. Outside for Porter. From deep. And they'll get another chance. Second shot opportunity. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptor youth dance team.
Chewis checked in for Toronto. Trent comes in for Anunoby. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves. McDaniels from long range. Toronto grabs the miss. Achua's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
It's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Russell. Pass to Anderson. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Achua with the dunk.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Porter with the steal. In transition, here they come. And Trent the bucket on the assist from Boucher. And now just a 5-point Minnesota lead. The Timberwolves shooting the ball at 48% so far. Pass to Prince. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Prince has got 6.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Porter finds Trent. Fires for 3. Fires in the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Minnesota shooting 45% here in the second half. Outside McDaniels. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Van Fleet with some nice D. Here's Porter. Prince grabs the miss.
Mr. Bunny, those are the shots you've got to convert.
Here's McDaniels. Can't get it to drop. And it's Toronto taking it the other way.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Count it. Van Vliet's got 9 points here in the second half.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
1 minute left in the third quarter. The 3 from Russell. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 5 rebounds in the game. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter. And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Now here's Russell. He's got 15. From outside, off the mark.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Boucher outside for the lead. Russell with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Trent's down low, guarded by Trent. Pass to Reed. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Porter. Here's Trent going inside, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And so it's OG Anunoby making things happen for the Raptors. He carried them back into this ball game. It's all tied up to end the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
All right, fans.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one.
It's time to get loud.
So it's Minnesota now. Next up, the Knicks in New York. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the back. Backcourt. Precious Achiuwa is out there with Thaddeus Young. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed.
Timberwolves substitution. Rudy Gobert.
Here's Noel, guarded by Trent. Back to Noel. That one's good, and it's Towns with the assist.
Assisted by
Towns has got his 5th assist in this one. And so here is Toronto, trailing by 2. It's Barnes on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Inside, all alone on the break.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped. Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor.
Trent outside to take the lead. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Pass to Gobert. They get it again. Here's Towns. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Precious Achiuwa picks one up.
Textbook pump fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Toronto.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, BA, has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Outside Edwards. Plenty of space. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Anunoby passes to Young. Right side Barnes. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. And here's Edwards outside. Toronto grabs the miss.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, their offensive rebounding throughout this one has been clutch, timely. I mean, it's kept the ball out of the enemy's hands and gotten them lots of second chance points. That's a winning recipe.
Well, they've also been impressive, forcing a ton of mistakes. Not only that, but converting those mistakes into points on the other end.
Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
You know, we all know Towns can do big numbers on offense, and it's great to see him this focused.
And stolen by Gobert. The ball's knocked loose. Edwards with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Here's Noel for 3. That's another board.
Rebound after rebound after rebound.
He is crashing with energy. Man, you gotta love it. That's good from Van Vliet. And the assist from Trent.
He's caught fire here in the second half. Better late than never.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Noel. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. They get the rebound. Towns. And at last, they get one to fall. Towns has got 8 points in the quarter.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, BA.
And as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
To tie it up. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And Minnesota calls time here. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. With the game being this tight, each possession takes on a greater importance. He told his players, quote, be in the moment. If something doesn't go our way, don't dwell on it. Focus on the next play. Guys?
Allie, thank you.
You want to talk about length? Gobert's arms go on forever. A major threat for putback slams.
And Gobert with the stuff.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
Well, he did enough there. He made it a 2-possession game, at least.
Here's Trent. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for two.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. Pass to Noel. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Noel's got 10 points in just the second half. Anunoby passes to Siakam. And the Raptors, another 3.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
The 3 from Barnes. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge. In a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback. Ouch.
That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation. point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that. Hard work on the glass that time gives them the ball back, and they get a chance to milk a little more clock.
Towns for three. Offensive rebound. Here's Gobert. Here's Noel. They shoot again. And the play by Towns inside. Towns has got 46.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Connects from downtown.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Gobert. Outside Russell. Tries yet again. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Gobert's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now. And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Russell. Second chance effort, and he lays it in. Gobert's got 21.
At his size, at that range, Gobert's shot is pretty much impossible to alter. The defender did what he could do.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Russell into the lane. Pass to Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has got 48.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
And an Obi for three. Knocks it down from distance. And it's a tie ball game.
And this fella... starts knocking down threes. Watch out, folks. Just pouring it on in this half.
Outside for Russell. 4-3. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Trent from long range. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Minnesota shooting great so far. 52% in the fourth. Here's Russell. It's kept alive. And the basket by Gobert.
They're really fighting a losing battle on the glass.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
And an Obi for 3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
In today's game, you can never... afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
And Minnesota calls time here. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, OG Anunoby.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
And Gobert with...
The block. A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug. Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
The Timberwolves trail. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. With some arc, and the shot's good. Edwards has got 10 points in just the second half.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Here's Van Vliet. It's deflected. Russell with the ball. And it's Trent picking him up. Puts it up from 15. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 36 points.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Anunoby on the take. Can't cash it in from close range. The Timberwolves shooting a solid 47%. Here's Noel. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Good work there as it goes. Trent's got 11 here in the quarter alone. Minnesota shooting the ball well. 51% here in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Anunoby. And that one drops for him. Edwards has got 38 points.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Edwards outside. Barnes with the rebound.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Oh, my. Turning it over at such a critical point in the game. You know he feels awful.
Here's Edwards. A quick shot there. It's off target. It's all come down to this one critical possession.
And, B.A., you can feel the intensity in this arena.
Barnes. Cash.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment.
12 here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From the inbound. Yeah!
Doesn't bleed blood, but he bleeds cold blood ice. Russell tearing hearts out down the stretch.
And so they foul intentionally. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Van Vliet misses. And here's Minnesota now.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
The defense needs to be just as sharp, but it's not over yet.
And all Russell has to do is push out the distractions and focus on the task at hand. He can do this.
Both good from the line that time.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Van Vliet, the pass to Trent. Three-pointer. Can't get the three to fall. Outside Edwards to take the lead. Oh, it's off the mark. Here we go to overtime. Time expires. We're going to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. And Minnesota has possession. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard position. And for the Raptors, they're shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Here's Edwards. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Siakam, right side. Three-pointer, Van Vliet gets the three to fall. Van Vliet's got 24 points.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Russell up top over Van Vliet. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Yes, it's good.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
And just using every inch of his incredible wingspan, Siakam is able to make some creative finishes.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to go in OT. Edwards finds Gobert to the inside. And Gobert with the stuff.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
And then Siakam with the jam.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Pass to Noel. Outside Edwards. From 9 feet out. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
To the paint. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Minnesota calls time here.
We need you to get loud right now for your North Side Crew.
Gobert finds Anderson. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Outside Edwards, 20 feet out. Outside Russell, fires the three. The offensive rebound. And that one's good. Anderson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possession. Good decision-making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 10 during overtime so far. Edwards for three. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got 8 rebounds in the game. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Noel. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Siakam. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that.
I certainly hope not.
Anunoby against Edwards. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Edwards against Anunoby. Right at the free throw line. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from deep. Not what they need this overtime. Here's Noel. And that one hits the back iron. Anunoby against Russell. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
D'Angelo Russell. That's his 2nd personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for
Anunoby, no good on the free throw. So it's Minnesota now. It's a 10-point game. Lots of room. Chalk up 2 there. Edwards has got 40 points.
Well, that's an extremely hard shot to defend if Edwards can master the pull-up. Watch out now. It would be a real weapon for him.
Count that one.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
It's rebounded by Rivers.
They've been a totally different squad here in the overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy.
And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And they go to the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. And Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 6. 9 seconds left to play in overtime. Guys, what do you think?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Here's Towns. Floats one up. Another one goes. Incredible.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? He misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
So it's the Raptors taking the W in a close one. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Good night, everyone.
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam. The shots were falling for you tonight. How'd you like the flow offensively?
I like it. You know, we play for each other like we always do. Move the ball around, get the open shots. And today, they went in, so we got to continue to play.
It's helpful when it goes in. Thanks so much, Pascal.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you later.